I am done. I am completely done with Magic Stone Scramble. I hit my limit last night and I wanted to talk about this because, to be honest, if they don't understand, me putting it in various surveys, if they don't understand me putting it in various videos and live streams talking about this game mode, I think giving it its own video and just titling it I am done will hopefully be enough for them to understand that they need to decide what to do with this game mode very soon, or it's going to be very frustrating for a lot of the player base. To be quite honest, look, I love Aiming Inc. and Danmachi Battle Chronicles dev team over the last couple of weeks and last month, I would say, because the changes they've introduced into the game, the various sweeping changes, have been phenomenal, right? But this game mode has not seen a single change after various months of complaints, after various surveys, after various videos, and they still don't know that the player base is tired. People are begrudgingly playing this game mode. There is a point at which even the player base is going to get tired of this game mode, and the reason why they're only playing this game mode is because of the fact that you have effectively locked behind Diamond, the Rainbow Bond, and the Selas. Now, look, don't get me wrong. It's like Battle Arena, so of course it's supposed to have the rewards there. But the development team knows, right? The development team knows that the player base does not enjoy this game. There is a reason why we no longer have the daily mission of doing a MSS run. There's a reason why even in the battle pass, the dailies don't include MSS anymore. They have kept it in the season rewards and they've kept it in the weekly rewards, but the weekly rewards even go as far as to show that they know that the player base is not playing it, because they give you 1,000 coins for free basically for doing Magic Stone Scramble 5 times a week. That is effectively a way to kind of be like, okay, well, you can get coins easily this way if you just do it 5 times a week. No, but nobody wants to play that much either as well. Like, look, don't get me wrong. I understand that this is their baby. This is their piece de resistance. I've said it multiple times, right? This is their unique selling point. 8-player PvP, not many gacha games, if any gacha games, have done that ever. And I understand that their stubbornness and their hesitancy, I should say, to not, remove this game mode entirely, or to remove this game mode entirely, they're hesitant to do so because it's such a signature game mode for them. But they need to understand, right? Their player base is not playing this game mode whatsoever. The fact of the matter is that when you go into MSS and you get to Diamond and you see your rank, you are still in like the 800s, 900s, which is crazy to say that only 900 people by the end of the season actually get to Diamond 3, which is of course where you get the Rainbow Bond, because that's not even 5% of the player base. The player base right now is at around 20 to 20,000 players. And if only there are 900 people playing that game, that's not 5%. That's more like 4%, 4.5% even. And so this line that they put at the very top of the director's letter too, which was about 3 months ago, nearly half the users responded that they do not find Magic Stone Scramble enjoyable. Give me the proof. Give me the proof, because I want to say that that is an absolute lie, and they're trying to tone it down by saying like, okay, maybe not all of you guys enjoy it, maybe half of you guys don't enjoy it, but the other half enjoy it, which is a lie. Not even half the player base likes it. 95% of the players do not play this stupid game mode. Aiming, please understand this. I don't want to make this video more than once. Like I said at the very beginning, I have no intention of covering this game mode anymore. I am done with MSS entirely. In video format, streams, anything else, even if it means I don't have anything to stream. If I'm there for 1.5 hours and I'm like, okay, I need something else to do, I'm not touching MSS. I'll go and do something else. I'll do challenge runs. I'll do something else. I'll go farm Uncharted. I'll do challenge runs in Uncharted, because those are actually fun game modes. You have created this game mode, Magic Stone Scramble, under the premise that it would be fun. And while I understand the thought process there, on paper, it looks amazing, right? I even said this before the game came out. On paper, it's a very good idea, but in actuality, PvP gachas rarely tend to do an exceptional job, purely because PvP in itself is such a hard thing to achieve in gacha games. PvP in normal games is super hard to achieve. Look at the fighting game community. Why do you think we get so many patches regularly to change the balance of characters and stuff? Then you add on top of that the whole gacha schematic onto it, where power creep is inevitable. That's going to be another issue as well. And then you obviously add the fact that this is a mobile game. Connecting players to one another is super hard. Even games like Dragon Ball Legends, a Dragon Ball gacha game tends to struggle with connectivity, and you were expecting a Danmachi gacha game to do well for a real-time PvP. Come on, let's be fucking real, Aiming Inc. Let's be fucking real. Look, at the end of the day, I don't want this to, be a sort of like video where I'm just, going after them and, absolutely tearing them a new one. Because look, I understand that they've done a fantastic job with the other parts of the game. And honestly, their focus being on other parts of the game is amazing. However, the thing is, right, is that there are players who are ruining every single day that they can't get these rewards, and them having this one game mode where you're restricting players to getting this one rainbow one, which may not seem like a lot, right? It may not seem like a lot. One rainbow one may not go a long way. In fact, technically, it's only now when you reach season 10 is when you're able to actually get a full dupe for from MSS, right? Which is crazy to say the least, right? But it's something that players will still want to get, and you're effectively withholding them from rewards by saying play this game mode that we've created. When the developers themselves have now said, we don't want to have this game mode anymore in our game, basically by removing it from the dailies, by removing it from the battle pass dailies and stuff like that, and then of course changing the weekly rewards to actually giving you these exchange coins as well, right? Clearly there is a thought process in the team itself that, what, maybe we just didn't cook. Maybe we just didn't cook, And it's not something we've said now. It's something we've been saying for so long now. And I would say that a big reason, look, don't get me wrong, I know that the game was flawed in other ways as well. Absolutely, no denying that. But one of the biggest flaws of the game was promoting MSS the way it was and then disappointing so many players. And it has, I would say, led to one of the reasons why we've lost so many players. I think if MSS was anything else, right? If it was anything else, if it was even a copy paste of Danmachi Memoria Freeze's Record Buster, where maybe it's a cooperative experience, or if they had raids as the primary game mode instead of Magic Stone Scramble, where every half a month, just like Battle Arena, it would change regularly, right? You would have a way better audience, and a way more bigger audience as well, because then people know, like, okay, we're focusing on the cooperative experiences instead of the PvP side of thing, and we're going up against really difficult mobs, right? We're going up against the Minotaur, the Goliath, and so on and so forth, that they could have easily added over time, and they would have stopped investing their time and money into trying to connect 8 players from different parts of the world together. They would have focused on making the 4-player experience of the raids more efficient. And that's just one idea, is making the raids take the place of the Magic Stone Scramble game mode entirely. The other idea would have been a solo game mode where you basically go up against the mob and deal as much damage to the mob as possible within a certain time limit. The mob never dies, but you have to try and optimize your strategy. What are you going to do? What units are you going to take? How are you going to do it? The properties of the enemy change. Maybe they start stunning. Maybe they start dealing poison damage. Maybe they have like a weakness to a certain type of unit and certain type of skills, or whatever it may be. And you could do so much with that concept as well. There are so many ways to basically remove this game mode and replace it with something a lot better. But I know and I understand their frustration and their stubbornness and their hesitancy to remove this game mode, because it's something they've worked on so hard, And the thing is, even they addressed this point, by the way, that we've been telling them since the very beginning, since the very moment we had access to the closed beta test. I remember myself, 1 or 2 more people, we all said the same thing. We suggested so much changes. We told y'all, even during the beta test, this needs to change. This game mode's not going to work when it launches. It's just not going to work. They even mention it here. They acknowledge that we should have reconsidered the concept of Magic Stone Scramble content at the initial planning stage. But, like, come on. Now, they did say it may take some time, but it's been over 3 months and we've not heard a peep from them about Magic Stone Scramble. Give us information about Magic Stone Scramble. There's not been a single report, by the way, as well, for Magic Stone Scramble since like season 6 or season 7 or something like that, basically. We've not had a single Magic Stone Scramble report, because I think they've realized that, shit, you know what? This ain't it, buddy. This is not it. Yeah, season 7 didn't have a report at all. Let me see. Season 6, I think, was the last time we had it, if I'm not mistaken. I think season 6 was no, not even season 6, season 5. I think was the last time we had any form of a report, which is crazy to say, to be honest. It is nuts that it took them so long, and since then they've not been adding any sort of report or anything. I think they know. I'm pretty sure they know this, and I know this video is not really going to change their mind on anything. But all I'm asking in this video to them and to the development team is, please tell us, what are your plans. Give it to us in a full detail as to what your plans are. I know it's a lot to ask from a team that is, working on trying to iron out everything, and they don't want to give any false promises. But at least tell us, is your intention to remove MSS? Because as long as you just say that, I think a lot of the player base is going to be a lot more happier and understanding that, okay, it's going to take some time, but you're planning on either removing it, changing it entirely, whatever it may be. Tell us your plans for the future of MSS, because honestly, I have no intentions of covering this game mode anymore. And if that means that, if that means I'm losing out on rewards, if I'm losing out on content to do and stuff like that, so be it. Because I don't think this game mode deserves my time. It is a waste of my day. It is a waste of my, patience. It's a waste of my, just overall everything. It's a waste of everything. It's a waste of space is what it is. It's a waste of space in this game, and you could easily just remove this and save so many costs that are involved in MSS, be it like the whole connectivity side of things, the server connections, whatever it may be, and just push it to some other game mode. You could do so much there. And I think that's also another thing you have to acknowledge that Dancro struggled with even from the very beginning, is just mismanagement of resources. Places and things that should have been developed more, should have put more more money into, more time into, weren't given enough time initially because they were focusing on other things. Now, however, because of their ability to understand what we want as a player base, and their understanding overall of the game and how they want to develop it, they're now, it seems like, at least putting the resources in the right place. So let's see what they end up doing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I don't want to say anymore. My throat is gone. I've been streaming. I streamed last night for 12 hours. I am done. I'm done. I have nothing else to add. So hopefully you guys go on to enjoy your day, afternoon, evenings, whatever it may be. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.